Hey everybody, welcome back to D-Zoned. Let's go ahead and see what we got today. DMTORC2. No text file. Kind of looks like it's probably a conversion. Looks like there's a possibility it could be deathmatch, but I guess we'll find out when we get into it. It does have enough monsters for it to not have tripped the counter, so we'll see. Anyway, for the music, we have First Contact by John Weekly. And for the intermission, we have Tell No Tales by Brendan Bradley. Alright, 51 enemies, so maybe that did stand for Doom. Hard to say. Some of these maps are, polyglots, if you will. So I have this fancy little exit. Wait, no, that is legitimately an exit. Okay, maybe this is a deathmatch map. Oh well, let's just go through and shoot things anyway. Just the right brightness for a Spectre. Oh man, can't wait to see the obligatory arch file. Where that boy's going to be placed. Yeah, I got a little bit of block map action there. Why is that a secret? Found him! Am I going to have the ammo for this? Yeah, we're not going to mess with that. I guess I don't have a choice now. Alright, are there weapons out here? There's that. Jeez. Bully. Okay, fortunately I think that Caco's actually trapped. You know the funny thing about this is if I actually let that imp hit that arch file enough times and basically just keep doing, yeah. Because every time that happens, the archvile is actually dealing splash damage to himself. Which is funny. Okay, that was the ultimate revenge story right there. Oh, yeah, that was worth it. Alright, I always love that whole thin wall look. I think that's just, yeah, it's just one thick. One, or not, bleh. That's just literally one line def. Oh, that's trippy. So that's what happens when you don't put an upper texture on a lower ceiling. It's a bit strange, I will say. This is very clearly designed as a deathmatch map, so, considering he exits at the very beginning. I don't know what the deal with the trippy texturing is. Although if it were designed for deathmatch, you'd think there'd be more weapons. I don't know how to feel about this. I know I'm getting a little bit tired of not having any resources. Yeah. Just get out of my way. Get out of my way. For getting more lower textures. Okay, there's some stuff. I can deal with that. I mean, use barrels wisely, I guess, but that only really takes you so far. This is weird. Unfortunately, this is one of those cases too where I generally don't rate deathmatch maps because I can't really play them in their intended style, but at the same time, is this really a deathmatch map? Or is this just another one of those missing textures? Or is this just one of those weird instances where, oh, what is going on? Or is this just yet another one of those weird instances where someone just put an exit at the beginning? We've seen that a few times too. For some reason. I mean, the ammo is definitely lacking. Alright. Yeah, I have no idea what to think about this. Maybe this is just one of those cases where... Oh, we're back here again. I mean, if I had to guess, then maybe the weapons are all... I mean, I see the bullets over there that I missed earlier. Maybe there's more weapons and they're just multiplayer only? I mean, that's the thing that could happen. I don't know if that's the case. I know I don't have enough ammo for that Kako over there. Or if I do, I have barely enough. Yeah, I don't know. This is an odd one. Oh, shoot. You know what? It's over. No, I can't get through here. I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know how to feel about this. And it's weird missing textures. What in the world? Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, the map has they did an accidental zero tag. Well, map is broken. Or parts of it are, at least. Maybe it's just those sectors. What if I no clip over here? Yeah, it's just those sectors, I guess. It's just... this person just generally didn't use upper textures. Or lower textures. So... oh, no. No. There's definitely a zero tag. Door tried to close on my head. Yeah. It done goofed. So I wonder how much of the map is actually going to go ahead and just randomly close. I mean, this is kind of a broken mess. Again, I don't know. I think I am gonna rate this though, because it's too broken not to rate. I mean, I guess you can technically finish it because there's the exit at the beginning. But, like, I mean, half the enemies are stuck. That's one interesting thing. And it's not one of those situations where the converter caused the enemies to get stuck, because we've seen that happen before. No, this is a case of just the enemies just being placed way too close to other things or walls or whatever. I mean, and then of course there's the zero tag. That's you know, it just makes you wonder if the map was even tested at that point. Yeah, I'm pretty much stuck. I actually can't get back to the beginning because I can't go into this section because the whole thing is closed. Okay, well, I guess 1 out of 10. What else can I give this? The map is fundamentally broken. I mean, you could see it breaking right here. Will that actually close? Yep, there it is. Yeah, this is the 1 out of 10. So anyway, go ahead and quit that. That was quite an experience. I don't know if I can really add to just what you guys just witnessed, but yeah, I don't recommend playing that. Not at all. It doesn't. I mean, even if the map worked, it really wouldn't. It wouldn't rate that well. Just the kill count being as high as it was just kind of makes me think that it was probably designed for single player. And I don't know. There's some interesting aesthetic decisions. Like the map doesn't entirely look awful aside from the missing textures, but yeah, if it breaks that hard, I can't really give it more than that. So, next one, STAR-B-Q. STAR-B-Q. I like it. Alright, let's see what the text file has to say. STAR-B-Q by Jim Allen. The name's very familiar. Huh, okay. Anyway, miscellaneous author info. Comments, suggestions, and bug reports are welcome. Please send them the above email address. Wait, that's not author info. Description. You're invited to a cookout, but this ain't no picnic. Prepare to fry some demon butt as you claw your way out of the star chamber to find out what lies beyond. But keep an eye on your back, or you may be next on the spit. This is one of those infamous first WAD attempts. As such, it includes the usual hodgepodge of every idea the author ever thought of regarding a Doom level. Yes, most anything regarding theme and consistency has been tossed carelessly over the edge of the abyss, with a spicy mixture of nifty puzzles, neat gizmos, and cool structures proudly taking their place. It ain't French cooking, but it ought to satisfy a hungry doomer for a meal or two. So it's junk food? Before junk food, maybe. Watch for the Baron's barbecue, and there's some amazing, or fairly amazing graphic textures at the end, if you can make it that far. Additional credits to Ken Shotgun Goal, playtester, advisor, LMP maker, and all-around Doom buddy. Ed Shaver and Bob Mesnard? Oh, that's an awkward surname. Beta playtesters. My wife for her endless patience. So, what time did you come to bed last night? Again. The people you all know that made this cottage industry of WADs possible. id Software, Raphael Quinet, the author of Do, Colin Reed, the author of BSP-1X, Matt Fell, the author of the Doom Specs, Unsung Hero, because he doesn't really get a whole lot of credit in most WAD text files, and Hank Lukart, the author of the Doom FAQ. Oh man, it was funny. I remember back in the day, it's just those two things were always staples in my Doom directory, the specs and the FAQ. Not that I was really accomplished enough to do a whole lot with the specs. I mean, you know, I was programming in QBasic, but I guess I just didn't really have the confidence to try to parse a large binary file. Which is funny because looking back, Doom's data structures are pretty simple. I don't know. Okay, I mean, the nodes aren't necessarily the easiest thing to understand, but I mean, you know, parsing like sector data and stuff like that, not too hard. I mean, you could really kind of just comprehend it in just a few minutes of reading, and, you know, if you have a programming background, it's not really hard to write tools for it. Anyway, moving on. Episode and level. E2M1, E2M2. Single player, yes. Cooperative, yes. Deathmatch, no. Difficulty settings, hurt me plenty and ultra violent only. New sounds, no. New graphics, yes. A few. Demos replace none, but there is an LMP, or I'll see if it's included in the directory, but I doubt it is. Base, new level from scratch. Build time, if time is money, this thing's worth a fortune. I like it. That's basically how all my levels go. Editors used, Do 5.2, BSP 1.x, DM graph. Known bugs. The author likes big, complex rooms. As such, running this WAD under Doom 1.2 will exhibit a couple of HOMs. There are no known bugs under 1.666 except some transient choppiness in play in the Star Chamber. Yeah, because that's one of the things that, I don't know, I mean, it's documented, but I don't think people really talk about it too much. But the static limits were actually increased from Doom 1.2 to 1.666. I don't know exactly which beta version, like if it was 1.4 or 1.5. But yeah, they had to be expanded a bit to actually fit Doom 2's maps. Especially like the wide open ones like A Living End. So yeah, there we go. Now let's go ahead and take a look in DZone 2, Doom, Star. Yeah, no LMP, unfortunately. So, yeah, WizardWorks just kind of, it takes the quote-unquote important bits, and sometimes that doesn't include a graphics WAD file, or sounds, or anything like that. But anyway, so for music, we have, for E2M1, we have Impermanence by Braden Hart. I kept wanting to read it as Impertinence. And for E2M2, we have Land of Abel by Mark Clem. And for the intermission, we have Rebellion in Dreamland by Gamma Ray. So let's go ahead and give this thing a shot. Alright, we got those lovely stars on the floor. I wonder if those are like... Nope, I think they're just decorations. Yeah, give me your whatchamafudget. Now can I get ammo for this? Heh. STAR-B-Q. Now, what in the world? Okay. I really don't know what's happening right now. Oh, that's an area. There's an area up there. Okay. Good to know. I would like to go into that door, but between this random elevator and the crusher, yeah, the door doesn't actually open. Okay, good to know. Oh, that was such a weird thing. We're off to quite a start, aren't we? Alright, well, I guess we go back? Question mark? I mean, it kind of looks like there's also something over there, but the ceiling is just going to prevent me from getting over there. Okay, we're going to increase the game speed. Now, normally it's one of those things where I would make you... Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. Alright. Normally I would make you guys wait with me, but... I'll be nice today. Even if I have a feeling that this map is going to be really annoying. So, anyway. Especially if that's the whole idea of a clever trap. Because that is definitely not a clever trap, that's more of a waste your time sort of deal. I mean, I know you could argue that if you're playing a video game, you're probably just wasting your time. But, nah, you know. Entertainment and stuff. Actually, that's one thing that I find really funny, is when certain people, and there are people that do this, as I'm sure anyone who plays video games will know, when some people will go, well, that opened that door in here, that's great, but when some people will go really hard on that whole video games are just a waste of time, and yet those same people will be into, like, movies and TV series, like, bruh, is your hobby any better? How about, you know, maybe we all just want to be entertained, and, I don't know. Simple concept, I'm sure just basically just kind of preaching to the choir here, but, whatever. My channel, damn it! Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for these crushers, and this is not a very good sequence. And it ends with a... Fuck you. Actually, no, you know what? This is actually a very good use of the chainsaw, so... I applaud you, Jim. And... deflated. Yeah, no, you can put that on your Spectre uses the chainsaw bingo card. You know what? Sometimes it actually works. That was one of those times where it actually worked. That's a death pit. Alright. Something raises that later, I'm sure. Oh, you're already checked in there. Well, give me that stim pack. Thank you. So what do we have up here? Are these both... Yeah, they're probably both yellows. Yeah, they are. Yep. Oh, well, it has an arrow. 0 out of 10. Oh. Balls. I didn't follow the arrows. Okay, to be fair, those don't exactly look like teleporters, but, you know. I mean, that was an odd one. You know, it's funny, because I kind of figured by the name that it'd probably be, like, an actual barbecue. Like, someone making a map that's kind of just set in suburbia. Oh, if only I knew. I also can't help but notice that there are no tagged secrets. I also can't help but notice that they haven't gotten a chain gun, which is disappointing. Because in sections like these, it'd be pretty fun, not gonna lie. Alright. Now, what exactly did this lead me to? Aside from just this area again. A little bit of ammo that I'm just going to scoff at and ignore. Right. Was there a point to that? Wait. I see a line. Is this just an area that I didn't go into, or... Nope. It's kind of one of those weird, vague teleporter, or not teleporter, but... Oh, we're on the other side of this. Okay. Oh, I could have shot that. Neat. Ha! Alright, the more you know, I guess. Oh, red key. Guess I should have seen that coming. That switch was there, too, wasn't it? Hmm. Okay, haven't been here yet. And shoot all the imps. What do we have down here? You know, if that was the only crusher, I'll be pretty okay with that. You know which one I mean. Whoa. There's a lot of caged enemies here, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Oh. Damn it. Die, damn you. Lost souls just have too much health. Alright. What do we got back here? Oh, a rocket launcher. Except I don't have that much ammo for it, so, thanks, I think? Ah! Alright. Okay. Odd little, zigzag area over here. Oh, yes, infight. Stop rising up. That's very inconvenient for me. And I hate being inconvenienced when I'm dealing with lost souls. Kind of like with this. You've inconvenienced me. You damn tomato. Another case where I would really love to have the chain gun, but that is what it is. Alright, there we go. Nice little marble pillars. Can't go wrong with this. So not really a bad looking map overall. And this just leads back around here. A little bit of interconnected bits. It's always nice. I'm guessing that's probably going to be a trap. Called it. Well, joke's on you. I'm killing all the enemies, so they were going to have to die anyway. Let's try this one. Oh, wow. I don't know why, I was just expecting one of those to be like the imp trap, quote unquote, and then the other one just open that wall here. Oh, you know, there's no room for it to exist anyway, so yeah. Alright, well, yellow key acquired then. God, do I want to bother with that room with all the enemies and the cages and stuff? I mean, kinda. Kinda do. It's not gonna feel good, but yeah, you know. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Now, I do have a lot of shells. I have a lot of bullets. You know, chain gun would have been nice, but we don't have one of those. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I can't complain too much, especially when I could just item grab things through walls. Also getting cells, but I mean, there was no sign of a plasma gun. Alright. And the text file didn't say anything about there being a collect the most cells competition or anything. Alright, what do we got here? Poison. Well, there's definitely poison down there. Easy there. This one? Oh. What? Odd. Also, no, stop that. So we got the red. That's blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. And it kind of looks like the other yellow door brings us around to the same basic place. This one's just on the other side. So, there we go. Now we know where the red door is. It's up this way. I don't even know. Anything else that was important? I already dealt with that crusher ceiling area. Blech. Huh. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen when I grab this. And, oh, well. I mean, this works, I guess. You know, I've dealt with worse. With worse weaponry, even. I mean, it's like always been my thing. Like, the chainsaw, when it connects, it's usually not too bad. Problem is getting it to connect in the first place, especially in larger enemies. And the second problem is that even when it does connect, you're not guaranteed to keep the enemy stun locked. Now, the blue door was beyond the yellow door. It's a bit of very forced back and forth, but that's fine. Got 30 enemies left. Who are presumably all over here. Whoa. That was awkward. Yeah, I get wrecked. So is there a way to actually climb up there? Still giving me cells. I mean, I don't have one of them cellular guns. My 5G reception's terrible here. Oh, yeah, let's not use the rocket launcher. It seems like a bit of a waste. Stupid flying enemies. No, we're... Don't like you. Yeah, you can actually see that the chainsaw disconnected because I got knocked into the other section of block map. Okay, you need to just die. Being too much of a dick. And... good night, sweet prince. Alright, so... I mean, I could hit these like this. Yeah. See? Just like that. Wonder if that's meant to be like the little, you know, trap. If you miss those, you just lose. Alright, go away. Nobody likes you. Joke's on you. You left a little section there, so I can just do that. Because I think what you're meant to do is hit those switches on the end, and they lower these. We don't do that around here. Actually, I need to just find out if that's what you do. Man, even at speed, too. Oh, that's... okay. So it does it on the opposite side. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Look at that. We solved it in the intended way, clearly. Well, that looks neat. I don't suppose I can just do... I mean, I can. That is hurt floor. Very high damaging hurt floor, I should probably add. It's definitely a nice little 20. But I mean, you can definitely go there. It almost looks like it was intended to take advantage of Doom's, like, infinite height shenanigans. But it just kinda wasn't effective enough. Oh yeah, the maze definitely does not appear on the auto map. And it seems to be... oh no, I thought they were... I kind of figured they'd all be specters, but I guess not. I mean... yes, just run into my blade. Or my, I guess, rotating series of chains. Whatever. It's complicated. It's a complex machine. Very complex. Sometimes it doesn't even work, and, you know... feels so arbitrary, but it actually makes sense. What the fuck? Do I need to really go into why I hate the chainsaw? After seeing that, yeah, okay, no, we're not gonna lose all of our health due to block map bullshit. Alright. Jeez, like... And yeah, that was just as much of a problem back then as it is now. Do I want to get the last kill? I mean, I guess this maze isn't that bad. But, yeah. Combine some misses due to, well, engine shenanigans, coupled with 2 high damage rolls, and that will instantly kill you from basically 80 health. Yeah, this is why I have the rewind button bound for shit like that. Just, oh, well, okay. Sure. Makes sense. I have no idea where those kills would be. Maybe over there? Did I even... No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so it's not a total loss. I didn't even look over here, really. When I was in the middle of this room. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. Chainsaw is such a badass weapon. Just in concept. It's kind of a shame, really. Alrighty. And I think the thing is, like, I don't really know what the thing would be for that, but I just remember when I was younger, when I was a young man. Actually, no, when I was a young lad, a young boy. I still just remember with the chainsaw, like I never wanted to use it because. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this just has unmarked secrets. Got it. All right, where the hell's that last kill? It's not bugged, is it? No, it's behind a random secret wall. Okay. And it's in that crusher area, which is my favorite. But yeah, I remember when I was a youngin, just doing the classic dooms. It was just one of those deals where it's like this thing doesn't work. You know, it's like you get this chainsaw and you think, okay, well, you know, you got this really cool melee weapon, and then it just sometimes it won't actually hit the enemy. Also, I hate this part. It makes me upset. This is, I think, one of those areas, and we've talked about this before, but one of those areas where you just kind of, you see it in a level set like this, and you just have to wonder, did the person play through this and think, yeah, you know, I think this is what my map needs. I have a really, really hard time believing that. It almost feels like it's just one of those things that's intentionally designed, so like, you know, this is probably going to frustrate somebody. I don't know. I don't really buy the whole, like, modern versus old school gaming argument for stuff like this either, because it just doesn't mesh. Like, stuff like this wasn't suddenly fun just because it was the 90s. So, I don't know. Find it kind of interesting just with the way that rose-tinted glasses work overall. Alright, so there's also that one other area that I missed, which is actually visible on the map, so nice and easy. And then we're going to move on to map 2, which hopefully will not take me 20 minutes. Oh boy. Oh, wrong room. Okay, yeah, it's at the end of this here hallway. It's probably in a... Okay, so... Oh, there we go. I mean, that would have been handy for the specters, I guess. Still find it really funny, though, how you could just basically skip the maze. And realistically, if you move to one side enough, you actually won't take any damage. Alright, there we go. This is map 1. see what the next one has to offer. Alright, I should probably give that a rating, right? I don't know, it was alright. Had some really annoying parts. But overall, I mean, there was definitely more good than bad in it. That one's a tough one. I'm trying to think if that one crusher area was actually mandatory. Either way, I mean, even if that was just hiding, like, just an area with pickups, it's not a very good thing. I think I'm gonna go with, I don't know, I think I'll be somewhat kind. I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10. Maybe 7.5. I mean, it was, man, that's tough. Because that one crusher elevator sequence was really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 7. I mean, even if that was just intended as a secret, it's still not something you do to people. Alright, we're just gonna grab both of those. I feel like living dangerously. Okay, thanks, Doom Engine. It doesn't handle moving along like diagonal surfaces very well. So what happens if I press this? Alright. I mean, kinda wondering if there'd be a boss enemy. Oh, how did you survive that? I must have been at just like the wrong angle, man. Yeah, this would have been a pain in the ass with the rocket launcher. Although then again, they did give me the plasma and a whole lot of ammo, so yeah, that would have been fine. So this is just kind of a simple boss fight, I guess. It does seem like the author understands that partial invisibility is very effective against hit scanners, so always a good thing. So what's gonna happen when I hit the Cyber Demon in the middle? Or right there. Well, this guy's even easier. Oh, aside from that whole having partial invisibility thing. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Yeah, having that whole random rocket thing is a bit tough. And of course, now that's one of those cases where I'm wondering if the author also understood that the thing that helped you with the spider is probably going to make the siege cow a lot harder. Yeah, that it does. That it does, my friend. And you know what? If that was your whole play, well played, sir. Oh yeah, I can try hard shit. There we go. Totally necessary to 2-shot Cybes, and you know, isn't it kind of funny that I 3-shotted the spider and then 2-shotted the Cybe? Yes. But yeah. Okay, and this is kind of a modern thing here. Intentionally setting it up so that the player gets delayed. Well, that's probably what they're doing. I don't really know. Either way. Hey, there we go. Jim Allen, level design. Or level design, Jim Allen. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And it's just me. I mean, that's probably like... I mean, let's be honest. It was probably rendered with an old version of like Pavre or something. But is it just me, or does that just kind of look like it should be something out of Marathon? I mean, look at that. Oh, it's just so 90s cheese, and I love it. Oh, nice. Bob Messnerd. Edge Shaver. Beta test. Exit. Ugh. Design advice. Playtest. Ken Goal. Browns. Oh, jeez. You know, I find this kind of funny because the Cleveland Browns went away for several years, and then they came back. So, I mean, they didn't come back stronger. One nice thing about living where I am is, you know, you can realistically be a Steelers fan. I don't really watch football, don't mind me. Actually, I know a lot of people who will have like husband and wives who will have like one of them will love the Browns, one of them will love the Steelers. I can only imagine what kind of fights break out in those households. But anyway, I digress. So that was kind of a neat boss fight. I mean, nothing too substantive, but words. Nothing too substantial. But I mean, really, it's not a bad boss arena. I think it could have maybe stood to be a little smaller physically. It didn't really need to be as huge as it was. But I kind of love that duality of having the partial invisibility, where it just helps you out so much with the spider. Of course, I think the part that's really funny is I didn't grab it before facing the spider. I killed the spider, grabbed the partial invisibility, and then let the cyber demon out. But yeah, anyway. As I mentioned, I do like that whole thing where, you know, you pick that up and it helps you against one, but it actively hurts you against everything else. Especially the little bastard that comes afterwards. But, and then, of course, like the slow lift that brings you up, you know, nice and casually. I mean, if you wanted to try to speed run the map, you would have to kind of dodge rockets. Well, I guess it wouldn't be that hard, kind of owing to the large size of the arena. Yeah, overall not bad. Kind of enjoyed that one. I said the first map, it had some odd bits. I mean, the author even kind of said that it was just sort of a mishmash of ideas, and some of those ideas should have probably been left on the cutting room floor, but overall it was generally fun. Aside from when the chainsaw decides to, or I should say when everything kind of happens on a block map line and the chainsaw just malfunctions, that's never great, but can't really blame the WAD author for that. And I could have used the shotgun, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Second map, yeah, not bad. And I think the main reason I'm going to give it this score is just because there's not really a whole lot there. But, and, you know, the complaints I mentioned earlier. I think I'm going to give the second map on this one a 7.5. You know what? Nah, it's a cromulent map. I'm going to go with 8. We're going to treat it like a boss map, where it was competent, nothing super special, so it kind of just fits in with that lower rung. But I think that's going to be it for now. Kind of a nice fun set. Kind of got a little bit of the two extremes here with DMTORC2 and its broken nature, coupled with this one, and it's generally competent, but, you know, mostly good aspects of it. So not too shabby, I can't complain. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.